Hi, grade 5.
Hello, Miss.
Grade 5, can you hear me? Grade 5, please let me know if you can hear me.
No.
You can? All right, guys.
Miss, you lose connection?
No, dear, the first meeting ended. All right, I didn't notice the time because we were answering together and then the meeting shut off and I can't start the new meeting until the old meeting saves. So it takes time just to load and then I started the meeting. Okay?
Okay.
Sorry, guys, so that's why there's a 5-minute difference. Okay, so we were on number 9. Had I called on someone to answer number 9? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Who was
Miss, I think Zain.
Zain?
I
Yes,
think-
it was. No, Zain.
I think it was a scene.
Yeah, I think it was Yasin too. Right? Because Zain didn't yet have his book. All right, go ahead, Yasin, number 9. Is he here? He hasn't joined
Miss, can you
yet.
answer now? Yasin who? Yasin who?
I think it was Yasin Hishan, right?
No, yeah, Miss, you said to me 8, and then I didn't have the book, so you said
Yes,
to me,
and you tell Miss Zain that he will go get his book and he will answer.
I got
Really?
it.
Okay,
and,
dear. Okay, so go ahead, Zain, answer number 9. Yasin Adouini, can you answer 10?
Okay.
All right, go ahead, number 9.
Officials thought Galileo findings were the best ideas.
Were the best ideas. Excellent. And number 10.
No, miss, the thing is bad, not good.
What's bad?
not good, Miss.
It has to be either worse or worst.
Sorry, guys, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay. One
Worst
second.
ideas. Worst.
Worst. Yes. Worst is the correct answer. Thank you, Zain. Number 10. Number 10, Yasin Adouini.
Okay. Okay. Giro's eventual arrest was the worst result of all. Worst.
Worst. Thank you. Okay. All right. Did everybody write these answers in their practice workbook? Done?
Yes.
Almost
We'll move on.
Okay. We can move on.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we have new vocab.
Yes, you have new vocabulary. This week we are reading a story. We're reading a fantasy, right, called Weslandia. Now, I really like this story. I like it every year that we read it. It's a
Weslandia is
fantasy. We
amazing.
know what a fantasy is. A fantasy has a made-up setting. It includes characters and events that are not possible in real life. All right, but we're going to talk about the features later of fantasy. Let's first look at this week's vocabulary. Now, be sure to write down these 8 words in your notebook because your homework today will be to write the definitions and the sample sentences for these words. Okay, so number 1 is civilization. Tanahi, can you read the sentence it gives us for civilization?
Civilization. Okay, I can read it. Civilization. I'm excited to look at the unique artifacts that an ancient civilization left behind.
All right, so what is a civilization? So based on this sentence, what do you think a civilization is?
It
They
means
left artifacts behind.
the old people lived in your
Okay.
country or like that.
All right. Okay, so a civilization is a society, so a group of people in which agriculture, trade, art, science, and government are highly developed. Okay, so it is a society that has all of these things.
Okay.
Okay, so they thrive in agriculture, trade, art, science, and government. They have their own form of government, and it is highly developed. Okay. All right. Number 2 is complex. And remember, guys, this is just my definition. So you're going to look at the definition in the back of the book also, in other words, to, and then, of course, when we read the story together, you're going to see it in context. Okay, complex, Yasin Hisham.
Yes. Hard to understand or do. Something.
All right, hard to understand or do. Okay, so the complex jigsaw was a challenge to finish. All right, the definition that's right is hard to understand or do. Something that is complex is complicated. It's not easy. Okay, so see the jigsaw puzzle, how many pieces there are. Of course, this is complex and it took a lot of time to complete. So again, complex is something that is difficult to understand or difficult to do. All right, Kenzie, number 3.
It takes time and work to cultivate a beautiful garden.
It takes time and work to cultivate a beautiful garden. All right, what do you think cultivate is? So she's cultivating her garden in this photo. What do you think it means to cultivate a garden?
Growing or taking care of.
Okay, to cultivate, so the verb cultivate means to improve, to develop, or to make something better, make something grow. You are right. Okay, so here it takes time and work in order for her to make her garden grow, to be beautiful, and so this is a healthy garden, right? Okay, number 4, devise. Amgad, can you read the sentence?
My mom helped our devise a plan for eating healthfully.
Healthfully. Okay, my mom helped our family devise a plan for eating healthfully. What do you think devise means? What does it mean to devise something? To devise a plan.
Make.
All right, to make. Okay, so devise. Okay, so you make, but after careful planning, right? After thinking. Okay, so if you devise a plan, if you devise a strategy, this means that you think about it and you plan it very carefully. Okay, so of course she thought carefully about how they're going to start their healthy diet, and she made a list. You can see the list in her hand. So she came to the grocery store with a list with a list of items that she's going to buy. So she has already devised a plan, and she has written a list with the food she's going to buy in order to start eating healthy. Okay, so again, devise means when you think about something and you plan carefully. All right, next, I don't see any hands. Please raise your hand if you'd like to read the sentence. Same people are raising their hands. What about the rest? Are you asleep? Okay, Habiba.
Yes.
Number 5, fashioned.
I watched as the potter fashioned a vase out of clay.
Okay, I watched as the potter fashioned a vase out of clay. What do you think fashioned means? So she's fashioning the vase in the photo. What does this mean?
Like design.
Like design? All right, shaped or molded? Okay, so she is shaping the vase with the clay. Very good. Okay, so again, a pot that has been fashioned means it has been shaped or molded to.
Can it be
She's
designed?
molding, so she's molding the clay to make a vase.
Miss, can it be meaning of design?
Designed, yes, it can also be designed, but it has more to do with actually making it, not just designing it, making it. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, guys, I was on mute. Shlok number 6.
Yes, plus. The river,
No, the one before it, resourceful.
birds are resourceful when finding materials.
Resourceful.
Resourceful when finding materials to build a nest.
All right, so here, what do you think resourceful means?
Resourceful, it's like reusable.
So someone who is resourceful,
Skilled
use
in
of what is
dealing with
available.
new or different situations.
Can you read it again, dear?
Skilled in dealing with new or different situations.
Excellent. Okay. So my definition for resourceful is someone who is able to find a quick or an intelligent way to deal with any situation or to overcome a difficult situation. Okay. So like you said, a person who is resourceful is skilled in dealing with new or difficult situations. All right. So the birds are able to make a nest out of anything that they can find. Okay, thank you, Shlok. Next, shortage, Duani.
Yes. Shortage. The river was drying up from a shortage of rainwater.
Okay. What is a shortage? What do you think it means if we have a shortage of something? Look at the bottom. It says, why is a shortage of water dangerous? So what do you think a shortage is?
Having something for the long time.
Too small an amount.
Miss, someone said
Yassine, your
something
voice is very far. Can you move closer to the...
Anything?
Guys, I only want to hear Yassine, please.
Too small an amount or supply.
Okay, very good. So a shortage is a lack of supply when we don't have enough of something. Okay, so why was the river drying up? Because there was a shortage of rain water. So it wasn't raining enough, so the river was drying up. Okay, thank you. Who is talking in the chat? Okay, please do not chat. All right, anybody who did not attend the first session and is here in the second session, be sure to write your name in the chat box. I have already taken a screenshot of the names. Okay. So the last one, tormentors, Yusuf and Naqib, would you like to read? Yes, Abdurrahman? Yes, dear.
Should we write your names in the chat again?
No, no, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, go ahead, Yusuf.
Yes,
Tormentors.
flies and mosquitoes can be tormentors to people in summer.
All right, flies and mosquitoes can be tormentors to people in summer. So what do you think a tormentor is? Do we like flies and mosquitoes in the summer?
What?
Is it something that we like to have mosquitoes and flies around us in the summer? Or do they bother us?
They bother us.
They bother us, okay? So tormentors are people or things that bother us or that cause us pain. These are tormentors. Okay, so cats can be tormentors to birds. This is the example it gives us on the page. What's another example of a tormentor? Two other examples, two animals, for example.
Me.
Dogs for
Dogs and
cats.
cats, right?
Bees.
Mice and cats.
Dogs and cats, that's right.
Mice and cats.
That's right. Yes, Yasin?
Bees.
Bees are definitely tormentors in any weather. If we have a bee, they are tormentors. Not only will they bother us, not only will they annoy us, but they can sting us and hurt us. Okay, so this is a definition that we have. Tormentors are people or things that cause pain. So definitely bees can cause pain if they sting us. All right. Does everybody understand what a tormentor is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Did everybody write these 8 words in your notebook?
No,
Yeah.
we must write
All
it
right, so
from here.
I'm going to give you 1 minute to write the 8 words and then we will move on.
Okay.
I finished.
Okay. All right, done, guys? Grade 5, are you finished? Okay,
Yeah.
quickly, guys.
Finish from what, Miss?
Finish writing these words in your notebook.
Yes, I finished.
Okay, so let's move on. Okay, this is on page 186 in your reading writing workshop textbook. This week we're going to be reading first Survivaland. Okay, this is in the reading writing workshop textbook. So this is the short story that we're reading this week, and it is a fantasy. And then we're going to read our big story, Weslandia, in the literature anthology textbook. So both of these are fantasies. What is a fantasy? These are the characteristics. Who is writing in the chat? Reem, please. Reem and Tanahi, please do not talk on the chat. I have it set to everyone, so anything you write, I will see. Do not use the chat.
I didn't
Okay.
talk that.
Tanahi, it says to me that you wrote something in the chat and that Reem answered you.
I wrote okay, sorry, because we wrote in the chat.
Oh, okay. All right, Reem, please do not chat. Anyway, guys, all right, so Survivaland that we're going to read is a fantasy. What are the characteristics? A fantasy has a made-up setting. It includes characters and events that are not possible in real life, and it may include sensory language and personification. All right, guys, do you remember what personification is? What is personification?
No,
No?
we don't.
Does
I don't
anybody
know.
remember? Sadet?
Give the human. Okay.
That's right.
Giving
You
human
said you don't
abilities
remember.
to other. Giving human
Qualities
abilities.
to animals. Or
That's right. That's right. Oh, you're reading it on the screen. I didn't pay attention. Okay. Personification, yes, is when we give human qualities to animals or objects. The kettle whistled, for example. Okay, this is the
Like-
sound that it makes. It's similar, but of course the kettle cannot whistle. Only a human can. So we are giving the kettle qualities that only a person can possess.
Like when the animals stand up and walk and talk.
All right, so it is as if, yes, we are giving them qualities that are only for humans. All right. So it says the setting of a fantasy is made up. What does this mean? It is imagined, something that cannot happen. The character
Non-fiction.
could not
I
exist
mean,
in real life. It is fiction. That's right. Characters could not exist in real life. The events are not events that could happen. They are not possible. And of course, personification. Okay. So that's it for today's introduction to the reading. Now, I would like for you to please take out your get your notebook for us to write this week's spelling words. Okay.
okay.
Miss, we will not read the story.
Not
Miss,
today.
we have a test grammar. We will have test grammar or no?
Yes, we're going to have a grammar test. I'm going to announce it.
We have
Okay.
a spelling test.
Spelling test. You're going to have a spelling activity on Thursday. So just like last Thursday.
Okay,
Okay.
it was good. Okay.
All right.
Miss,
one
it was
second,
just
guys.
like the quiz.
It's like a test, but it's not a test. It's counted as an activity. Okay. So these are. What did you say, Aisa?
No reading.
No reading
There's
test.
no-
No, dear. There's no reading test on Sunday. All right. So number 1 is video. You have
Video.
some easy words this week. They're open syllables.
I thought, Miss, I thought you write VOD, not video.
Video. Okay. Number 2, poet. Number 3, riot. Number 4, piano. Number 5, diary. Number 6, radio. Number 7, ideas. Number 8, ruin. Number 9, diet. Number 10, patriot. Number 11, fluid. Number 12, rodeo. Number 13, cruel. 14, genuine. 15, casual.
Miss, genuine is hard.
Genuine is hard. It's not hard. Number 16, trial. 17, fuel. 18, meteor. 19, diameter. 20, meander. Five more. 21 is recent. So these are from last week. 22 is closet. 23, minus. And 24, situation. 25, variety. All right, does anybody have any questions about these words? What is the pattern that we are studying this week, or that we are going to be practicing
syllable.
this week? Open
Open
syllables.
syllable.
Open syllable. So look at, for example, the word poet, number 2. We can draw a line between the syllables po, it. right? Poet has an
Yeah.
open syllable, which means it has a syllable that ends in a vowel, and it's followed with a syllable that starts with a vowel. Okay, these are open syllables.
Okay.
Miss,
Yes?
I sent you my project.
I can't hear you, dear.
I sent you my project. Did you receive it?
Your when did you send me your project, dear?
Yesterday,
Yesterday? What time? 'Cause
at night.
I checked. I don't remember seeing yours, but maybe you sent it after I checked. Okay. I will let you know if I didn't receive it. Okay.
Miss, when is the deadline?
The deadline is this Thursday.
Really?
Yes, really.
Okay.
Does anybody have any questions about the project while I'm here?
No, thank you.
No,
No. Okay.
Miss Hanan,
Yes, dear.
are we going to read our project?
Are you going to what?
To read.
Yes, you are going to read your project. We're going to read them in class together.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Miss, in the class, like when we go the class or in the online?
No, online. We don't know when we're
Yeah.
going to go to class.
Okay.
Miss, I finished.
All right. Is everybody done?
I'm almost done.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Miss, if someone finished, they can leave.
If you finished writing your spelling words, yes, you can. No questions at all about the project, guys?
No.
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 Okay.
Miss, we finished the session?
Yes, dear. If you finish writing your spelling words, you can leave the meeting.
Okay, bye.
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 Are we not going to read the story?
No, dear, the story is tomorrow. Check the weekly plan. It was uploaded for week 17. Okay. Tomorrow we're going to read the small story called Survival Land in the reading writing workshop.
Miss, but I don't remember that we finished the story that we
We
had
didn't.
last week.
Last week? No, we finished it. What was last week's story? They don't mean it. Remember, they don't mean it about the misunderstanding? We finished
the
it, dear.
last the last event that happened was that the mother of Mary Yang said to her, like, you were great.
Yeah, that was it.
That was the end?
That was the end, yes.
So finish the spelling, can leave?
Yes, if you finish the spelling, you can leave.
Miss, I finish, I leave. Bye.
Okay, bye.